Hi guys, it's me, Cres Babiera. I am a proud achiever of JCFI Cabrera Foundation Incorporated. Today, I'm going to show you my video, a compilation of my video experiences, goals, trials, and achievements with the help and guide of JCFI. I hope you won't be discouraged by my honest confessions here, but make sure to watch the entire video for you to see how we won the battle of the obstacles that I've encountered on school days and how the foundation prepared me to the real world of the sleepless market of competence. Please click like and subscribe if you find this video inspiring and if you feel excited as well to prepare the better you in the future. Alright, so it all started in 2004 when I met Sir Rico Alvia from my classmate who was a member of JCFI. Honestly, he reminds me of my father when I saw him. He was a slender guy with a strong aura of discipline. So it really wonders me what this organization was about. So I joined my friends because I find them nice. Then, I heard the thing about the scholarship program that they offer to their members. So I immediately asked for the qualifications because it would be a big help to my family if my studies will be financed by an organization. I also heard that they also give school supplies and have some perks on their achievers in school. So I registered to be a member, took an examination and interview. Luckily, I got the scholarship program. It would be my confession because at that time, my initial intention to join was just to find somebody to finance my studies. I'm so sorry about that. I was a nut job, but we are one of the poor families in Macarao. So I'm so sorry. So anyway, I studied and worked hard for it to stay as a scholar. However, I have this urge as well to help my mother, and at a young age, I wished I could give her some money. So what I did to earn was I started making projects for the students in our school at all levels, and in return they have to pay me. Funny how I memorized the main systems of the human body, like the digestive system, skeletal, endocrine, circulatory, and nervous system, as well as the human organs. Also, I did some tutorials in exchange for free snacks or a ride home. But please don't get me wrong, of course I do it in secret, and my mother doesn't know any of this. Of course, she gave me money for ride fees and snacks, but I prefer to save them for future projects at school and use it just in case we have insufficient funds to pay the bills at home. So in competitions, I also make sure to hit the upper levels like congressional, division, regional, and hoping for national levels if I'm lucky. So those are for academics, in sports, and other curricular activities. I was thinking that time because JCFI was giving us some pocket money or additional school supplies as perks of achievements. So maybe just unknowingly, I was just too determined by that time, and my goal was clear. I want to finish my studies to help my family because it was really hard life. Our mother became a widow in 2003, and she works day and night, literally, just to raise the three of us, my two sisters and I, and provide the best that she can give us. So I was thinking maybe in my simple way of doing those stuff would lessen the stress of my mom financially. Academically, I was too focused, and there's a lot of training for academic competitions such as for SciMath, Quiz Bee, and extemporaneous speech like that. While in sports, I was a badminton player and a sepak takraw practice player. I was involved as well in a school administrative position, and at that time it was called Supreme Student Government or SSG. So we also have these out-of-town conventions for leadership seminars. There are many to mention actually, as well as our out-of-town ROTC competitions. So, on top of these hectic schedules, I still continue my business and drawing projects and part-time tutor and sometimes selling some stuff at school. To sum it up, yes, well, I must say I was a busy mental student. So here are the trials. In JCFI, every Saturday we have this training or tutorials at a livelihood center. And every after school, we need to report to the municipal library. We are doing some pep talk, assignments, and projects there. So as I have mentioned, I have my school business as well, right? And commitments. So honestly, I was having trouble with all the stuff around me back then. There are times I can go on time to the municipal library and Saturday activities because of my commitments at school. I remembered how Ate Arlene and Kuya Marlon reminded me every now and then of the foundation activity schedules. I experienced being suspended as well from requesting school supplies in the office because of my violations and lack of participation. That was so bad. I don't even remember the names of the people in our chapter and even the foundation officers. Though I recognize them in their faces, but I guess it would be safe for me to call them ate or kuya. Sometimes like, uy, ano nga ning pangalan mo? Well, I'm a jolly person and I have lots of friends as well. We are like brothers and sisters in JCFI and it's really fun hanging out with them. However, I just really have this weakness in memorizing their names. For sure, if we will reunite again, maybe I will call them Mom, Sir, or maybe a no. Maybe some of the young members in the foundation will feel the same way or could relate at least to what I will share next. It's another confession to tell. However, I strongly recommend you to stay with JCFI because the things and values that you will learn from this organization are not being taught academically in school. I must say, we're very lucky that there is an organization like this that has the willingness to give this kind of teachings for free. And the people working hard in this organization have their sincere hearts to share their wisdom and livelihood learnings to all of us. Okay, with no further ado, there are times that I wish I was not in JCFI before because there are so many meetings and it made me feel that it consumed my time from booking my part-time tutorials, projects for sale, and other income-generating activities to help my family. But would you believe it if I will tell you that I caught myself thinking about everything they say in the meeting while I'm on my way home and even before I sleep? I might be judged before to be a happy-go-lucky teenager, a hard-headed girl who was doing other things on the table instead of listening back then. But now I realize that what they did was a very effective way to shape the subconscious mind of a person. They train our mind to do good things, to be responsible despite of all the hassles that we chose to have, to teach us to have the courage to do the right things right, to be independent, and to boost whatever is in your inner good side. Now tell me, where school can provide us this. To cut short the whole journey of my scholarship in JCFI, I'm glad to tell you guys that I graduated as a salutatorian of the batch 2007. And thanks be to God that all of my hardships in academic, sports, and other curricular activities have been recognized. It was a tickle in my heart to see that my mother was very happy and proud to see those certificates and medals on me. I was very happy as well to see that my JCFI family was also acknowledged me and gave me a cash gift because of that. I would like to thank them not only for the cash gift, not only for the scholarship or the school supplies that they provide me, but for everything that I've learned from the organization. They became my family outside my home. It was like a life training and a decision-making program. I say it's all in one program actually. They are always there and they never give up on all of us. Even though I'm like one of the black sheeps in the flock because of my other school commitments and failures, still, they never failed to remind me and give examples. Actually, it was tons of stories and scenarios that really made me think even after the discussion. It strikes from the soul, and I know they are right. I should change my perspective in life. Like I should be a responsible individual. If I can become the change that I want to see in this world, then there would be a possibility that I can influence my community. Our organization motto from Confucius: give a man a fish and he will live for a day. Teach a man to fish and he will live for the rest of his life. This is what the organization teaches us. And I'm very grateful that I was guided by this organization. They built me and mold my principles in life. We are not born with silver spoons in our mouth, but what they give to everyone is wisdom, courage, and life training that we need to learn in the real world of adults. I can't help thinking, what if, because of my ambitions and clear goals at a young age, what if I was involved in easier paths that might be dangerous and might have uncertain results? Metaphorically speaking, if you know the story about the dog chasing the white rabbit, this story was one of my favorite stories that I've learned from this organization. So going back, what if I became one of those dogs just running because they see that packs of dogs are joining in? What if I didn't see the white rabbit at all? Wherein white rabbit symbolized the goal. So what if I didn't see it? What will happen to me? I know the fact that I was not easily tempted to do things beyond the values and principles that I've learned from my parents. We don't have a lot of money, but I'm proud to say that my parents are good people and we learn things from them through their actions and kind conversations with us. But I know as well the time that the situation was different because my mom was already a widow and she was working hard to raise us. She was too busy to even eat her breakfast before going to the market and starting the entire busy day, and sometimes even missing her lunch on time. What if I was involved with the wrong group of people? I can't be so sure if I can still help my family back then, or just be another burden for them to carry. I even understood it more when I finished college and started to work with different kinds of people with different personalities until I got the upper position levels at work. Those things are now in my subconscious mind. We can do it naturally because it was tattooed in our hearts and minds. I thank God because even if He took our father at a young age, still He provides us a very strong woman to raise us, which is our mother, and a community where love and care for self and for others are being observed, which is my JCFI family. Our organization believes that true remains true and false is false. Now that I have my own family, I realize that choosing the right people around your children is very important, since they are in the stage of having their standards of right and wrong. I am not saying that we should avoid them seeing the reality of life, the reality of this world, like violence or calamities. What I'm saying is, they should be guided to know the physics of nature, or in layman's term, we should guide their gentle minds to understand why do things happen in this world. Children are like a blank paper. They will absorb whatever we paint or write on it. I hope there would be more people who would work out together for us to write a happy, meaningful, compassionate, God-oriented, and secure childhood for all children. In this way, we can have a better hope for the future generation. That's also the reason why I believe in this organization, and it inspires me to use the organization motto wherever I go. I wish that you may continue the empathy you showed to your people and the help that you give for us to stand in confidence. Thank you very much for being my community and my second family. I wish you all good health and more success so we can inspire more people, so we can help more people. And I promise you, I will be your forever student. God bless JCFI.